Was your Tyler's back with my SpongeBob SquarePants Creatures from the Krusty Krab review. This came out in 2006, the same year where Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island came out the same year also. Now, before I talk about Creatures from the Krusty Krab, I want to talk about the spin-off PC game called SpongeBob's 90 Nightmares. It's basically like this game, but I'll talk about it before I talk about the Creatures from the Krusty Krab game. This 90 Nightmares is basically a preview to Creatures from the Krusty Krab. Because, by the way, the game was released at the same time as this, but they have different names to it. But in that game, you play as 3 characters, like in this one right here. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Plankton. Can't wait to see Plankton perform in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. And you're going to see that when I get it. So, the 3 characters have 2 levels. And SpongeBob's level is trying to get his driving license. By the way, these are all dream, what am I trying to say? Dreams they were having, because SpongeBob tried to get his driver's license and succeeded. Which we all know in this show, SpongeBob SquarePants will never get his driving license because he keeps screwing up. And he's entering into a race, but then these cones and wheels came alive. Where SpongeBob, he did pass the race. And then these alien jellyfishes, I'm not making this up, that's his second level by the way, and last one, capture SpongeBob and his friends. Where Gary gives him a net gun. Yeah, a net gun to stop the jellyfish. The alien jellyfishes, by the way. And it just ends with SpongeBob saving his friends and stopping the evil jellyfish. Alien jellyfish. Patrick's is dream level is he has his alter ego called Starfish Man, where he's trying to defeat the dreaded Patrick. This kind of is a tie into the Creatures from the Krusty Krab game, where the dreaded Patrick has evil lawyers, doctors, and training men. And then Starfish Man stops them all, and clowns also. And then the dreaded Patrick rips up his cape and tries to survive the dreaded Patrick, which the biggest plot of which the dreaded Patrick's hideout is Patrick's house. That's kind of funny, actually. And the dreaded Patrick is defeated by Starfish Man. And then Plankton's dream level, he wants to take over the world. He becomes like Godzilla. Or no, wait. I think it's, whatever. Destroys the Bikini Bottom, and then this giant whale, not Pearl, which is kind of, I want to point this out. Pearl's first video game appearance in the SpongeBob video game appearance was the newest one, the Cosmic Shake. Yeah, why isn't Pearl in these SpongeBob games more often? I mean, she's Mr. Krabs' daughter, but yeah. And then Plankton formed an army of Planktons to get out of this giant whale. And also he saw the Krabby Patty secret formula, as Mr. Krabs said. And this ends when Plankton wakes up from his dream and he doesn't have the secret formula. So that was that. That's my little bonus review of SpongeBob SquarePants 90 Nightmares. Now let's get to Creatures from the Krusty Krab. I did beat this game a week ago. And fun fact, this was the first time I actually defeated this game. I forgot this game even existed. Maybe because Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island was around the same time, 2006. Yeah. So, in this game, the three characters, SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick, and Plankton, I'm just going to refer to him as Spongebob, instead of the long name of SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob wants to get, he's doing a race, basically. And these are all dream worlds they're in. SpongeBob wants to take control of this race, where he races Patrick, Plankton, and his pet snail, Gary. When the snails get the drive. Along the way, you get power-ups for your car. And, also, they get really, look at the back of SpongeBob right here. This is the weirdest, this is really terrifying to see SpongeBob like this. But yeah, so SpongeBob succeeds at all the races with the power-ups for his car. And then the next portion, by the way, SpongeBob goes down a hole where we'll get to him. Plot twist. So the next portion is Patrick's dream, where once again he's Starfish Man against the dreaded Patrick. Unlike the Nightmares one, Patrick does not fight. I'm sorry, Starfish Man does not fight the dreaded Patrick. Because at the end of his level, by the way, he faces a bunch of henchmen from the dreaded Patrick. Yep. And it's led to him try to save this man who's going into the surface. And dreaded Patrick's goons attack Patrick, and we never seen the dreaded Patrick afterwards. I'm sorry, Starfish Man. Whatever. When this Patrick ever done that in the actual episodes of SpongeBob? Zilch. But it's creative. I gotta give THQ that. And who else? Blitz Games. Yeah. But yeah, that was Patrick's portrait. We never know what happens after him. Spoiler alert. Next is Plankton. Now, Nicktoons Gloves of Doom was the first time we played as Plankton. This was the first SpongeBob game we played as Plankton. On the console versions, that is. Because, yes, in the movie PC game, Plankton is a playable character in the second level. But I'm talking about the console versions of SpongeBob. Plankton wants to get a Krabby Patty. And the Krabby Patty comes like monster Krabby Patty, basically. And then Plankton tries to run away from this monster Krabby Patty. Which is basically a chasing scene. This is Plankton's dream level also. I don't know why I'm calling it dream levels, but yeah, that's what we're calling it, dream levels. This is basically Nightmare on Elm Street vibes, They Live vibes, and whatever other like scary like movie. Basically, it's the Nightmare on Elm Street vibes and They Live vibes from most of these dream levels. Where Plankton tries to get back to the chum bucket, but that big Krabby Patty's got him. Now what happens to SpongeBob? He gets into the elastic bullworm. Yeah. And SpongeBob and Old Man Jenkins tries to get out of this elastic bullworm. Oh my god. Elastic bullworm. Remember that episode where SpongeBob and Sandy try to find the elastic bullworm? Yeah, it's kind of like that. And they try to get a plane to get out of the elastic bullworm. So yeah, that's kind of a decent level. There's also mini games also. One, I hate this one, where SpongeBob tries to get the green ones into the green bag and the vice versa. I hate that part. Plankton's trying to sneak away from, trying to hide from this sleepy monster Krabby Patty. But regardless, then Patrick, Starfish Man Patrick, I'm just gonna call him that, where he's in outer space, he's trying to get back to Earth. Along the way, there's a minigame where you are trying to stop some meteors from crashing the ship. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a fun little thing. And he destroys a ship, Krabby Patty also. What happens to Plankton also? He becomes, Godzilla again. Except there's no whale to shrink him down. And you destroyed the building and trying to find the Krabby Patty. And then it led to Spongebob trying to stop Plankton from that. And then Patrick tries to make him shrink down. And then, for some reason, everyone races in this. Now, there's 3 endings to this game. SpongeBob, if you win SpongeBob, he holds the Krabby Patty, and you realize this was a dream. And then everyone wears snail shells. It's kind of like that episode where Squidward accidentally morphs SpongeBob into a snail. Because SpongeBob at the end says meow. Patrick's ending is he tries to eat the Krabby Patty, but it ran away from him. Yeah. And Plankton's, I think, is the worst. He takes over Bikini Bottom, but then the Krabby Patty destroyed the city. And it's Chum Bucket also. And after all that, they all wake up and realize this was Gary's dream all along. And then there's a post-credit scene where SpongeBob gets eaten up by the elastic ball worm. And that's how the game ends. This is the weirdest SpongeBob game I ever played. But it's actually not... It's actually pretty good. But I recommend just one playthrough of this because I said so. Is it on the level of the Cosmic Shake? No. But this game is actually good. I get a 7.5 out of 10. Mainly because of those retarded mini games. Plankton's other one where he destroyed the hotel is actually fun though. But yeah. And also, it's called SpongeBob Creatures from the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs is not in this game. Neither Squidward was not in this game, or Sandy was not in this game. Yeah. This is the weirdest SpongeBob game I ever played. I mean, yeah. Next up, I hadn't talked about Mortal Kombat in a while, so we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat 10 next. So tomorrow I'll do my episode 2 of my What Ifs on Edge Never Retire in 2011, so yeah. And then Tuesday I'll do my Playing with Fire with John Cena's movie Playing with Fire also. On Tuesday also. So like this, comment, and subscribe to both my channels. And also Thursday I'll do Bash to the Beach 2000. And then we're off to Halloween Havoc. On the secondary channel, that is. Like this, comment, and subscribe to both my channels. And there. Bye.